Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Leslie Weidenbetter. Today I'm here with Senator Michael Crider. He's a Republican from Greenfield. Senator, welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you.
So you're in your first session here at the General Assembly.
I am. It's been quite a learning experience to this point, and I've really enjoyed the challenge.
Tell us what some of the challenges have been.
Well, I had spent a good bit of time over here. During my past life, I worked at DNR as a conservation officer, and at the end of that career, I was the senior officer in the state, so I interacted with the legislature on a pretty regular basis. I realized about the second day, however, that my experience base was all focused on one issue and pretty much advocating from one position. And I realized very quickly that the multitude of opinions that can exist on every issue is really pretty staggering almost. So I've enjoyed kind of sorting through all that and using all that information that folks provide to help you come to a decision when you make a vote.
One of the bills you're backing would actually help deer hunters, help folks who are in need. Tell us about that.
Right, that's an interesting issue. It started really during my time at DNR, and we were having this big discussion about how we reduce car deer accidents and really increase the amount of harvest in specific areas related to crop damage or those accidents. So I had a meeting over here with Senator Long and a group of his constituents who are engaged with a group called Farmers and Hunters Feeding the Hungry. And out of that meeting, we kind of decided we would try to work together. I came up with the idea of creating this Sportsman Benevolent Fund, we call it. It's a non-reverting fund. We've never asked for state resources to this point. Basically, it was funded out of donations. But from that initial steps in that program, you could see it has a lot of potential, both to affect that increased harvest and also the amount of meat that comes out of a deer. It's, you know, you're talking on an average about 200 meals per deer. So I kind of came up with this formula when I got here. I asked for $150,000, which when you do the math will equate to about 500,000 meals. And the goal will be then, of course, to get non-for-profits and other groups to match that money so that we double that effect to about 1 million meals on an annual basis. We think that does a couple things. It increases the harvest by about 4,000 deer, but at the same time, those meals are much needed in the food bank system. And so it seems like really a win-win type program. Something I'm kind of excited about.
Senator, we don't have very much time left, but Governor Pence has proposed an income tax cut. Can you tell us where you stand on that?
Well, having managed the state budget, I'm one of those people that tends to be a bit cautious. I'm really interested in seeing how the numbers come together. And there are a couple proposals that were made in the House that can change really how things look. One of which was eliminating the inheritance tax earlier. So it's really a math problem. I would like to see us have enough resources to do that. I do want to be one of those people that feels like that I've given the issue the due diligence it deserves, and so I certainly understand the issue. I'd like to see us be able to fund it, and looking forward to seeing that discussion take place.
Thank you so much, Senator. I appreciate your time.
All right.
I'm Leslie Weidenbetter with Comcast Newsmakers.